door thrown open. Stomping my way through the house. Till I find Sophia and Jade.
Oh, I'm just like on the couch. I'm not hiding.
Yeah, I'm in that area as well. Not hiding because...
Which one of you's a fucking snitch? Hello and happy Friday, guys. We're back once again with more Vampire the Masquerade goodness. I am DM Daddy RPG. Daddy loves you. Vampire, I don't play, or I don't run, I play. So I don't have a lot of control this evening. We have our Discord. Guys, if you're not part of our Discord community, please join the Discord by clicking that link in chat or clicking the description down below. We are wrapping up the votes for the first games of 2024, and it's looking like it's going to be some doozies. We're going to have some high school angst. We're going to have some 80s action. We're going to have some Werewolf the Apocalypse. It's going to be amazing. But if you want to sign up, if you want to play in those games, got to be in our Discord, because that's where the link for that goes. So come, join us in the Discord. Talk with us. Tell us how awesome and or terrible you think we are. Speaking of telling me I'm terrible and awesome, YouTube! You can anonymously, via a name that I'll never actually know, talk to me on YouTube and let me know how terrible my games are. Or, tell me how awesome we are. My games are terrible.
Weird place to die.
My players are amazing. Me, I do all right. And then, of course, Patreon, if you want to continue supporting the trash that is my channel.
I will come down there.
I'm just doing this to get reactions out of Jen at this point.
I will strangle you. I'm making this threat in open public, so I won't get away with it.
Patreon is how we fund everything. We have a bunch of new games coming up, which means we need new books. Merch packages are rolling out on Monday. There's some awesome things in there, like Sabat Praise Kane candles.
They came out so good.
They came out so freaking good. There are freaking postcards of different areas through the many campaigns that we ran over this past year. Stickers, newly designed stickers that will be emotes in 2024, including a very new, very happy, very friendly brick boy. Yeah, but Patreon goes right back into the channel. It's how we do the merch. It's how we get books for the games that we run. It's how we buy storage space on Roll20, etc., etc., etc. So please do consider supporting us on Patreon. Are not a cult. And that's all my social media plugging. That's everything else is Jen now. Away with my power.
We're like so eager to get rid of it. How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
Ready to make mistakes you personally won't have to face consequences for?
I mean, I won't.
You would never. Somehow you have not yet. We're missing Johan tonight. That's okay. We'll keep rolling.
Holidays.
I am very grateful for everyone who has managed to join us tonight. And we're going to start off with recaps.
But who are we?
Who are you?
Yeah. Okay, we are joined tonight by Sophia, played by GDI Ainsley, Marvin, portrayed by Glam Dizzle, Jade, portrayed by Chi Chi Chai T, Ulrich, portrayed by Styles08, and I am DM Daddy RPG. JenOfThieves is our storyteller.
I've never done that part.
There were comments in the YouTube. There were comments in the YouTube video that I've taken this away from you, and therefore I was trying to let you do it.
Who said that?
I don't remember. Again, YouTube's anonymous to me. I'll never remember usernames.
Recaps. And what do you want to do tonight? We're starting with Sophia.
So last session, we investigated the Ulrich's bookshop that got broken into. I helped deal with the crazy wannabe future ex question. The situation. Ulrich. Yeah, someone described it as resetting the aggro timer. I forget who said that, but that cracks me up. By just repeatedly wiping her memory. Sophia doesn't do the Jedi mind trick symbol every time, but in my head it happens every time. And then heading to the crime scene, and I may or may not have told the sheriff that the bookstore got broken into, because that seemed like something he needed to know.
Oh, that wasn't the problem.
And
hey, Marvin.
Tonight I want to.
Go ahead.
Tonight I want to try to get that crime scene investigated, and hopefully another step or two on this investigation, because the sooner we can deal with this thing, the better.
We have our first harm in chat.
The traditional opening harm. Marvin, what happened last time? Hi.
Marvin, along with, I believe, Johan found the specter spook wraith thing in the library that was bouncing around, causing some issues before having to, dang it, there's enough.
Yep.
Before having to dip out into the back when Ulrich's thing, I don't have a classification for her, showed up, and so he had to dip real quick. Tried making his appearance to distract her after he tried coming back after the first mind wipe. It didn't take for anything. So, a lot of failed social interaction. It made Marvin a little sad.
Poor Marvin.
That's okay, the night is young.
It is. What does he want to do today?
He still has to try to make his friend. That is still his plan. He's gonna keep his ear out for a few more other things, but he wants to really make a new friend. But as always, he's got Victoria's back.
Jade, what happened last week?
So Jade told Victorio about what is going on. Sorry, my cat is making a sound if you hear that.
Can't.
Okay. But yeah, Jade told Victorio about what is going on with my mom, essentially. And as far as what I would like to do, well, probably try to see if I can figure out how to do something about that will not get her harmed at all. Yeah.
Okay. Victorio.
Just because everybody else has said it, I just want to re-emphasize that we got to meet Ulrich's girlfriend, and that was awesome. She's a real charmer. I fully support and endorse this relationship.
Does anyone remember her name?
I'm sure Ulrich does.
Because none of us have said it.
I'm sure Ulrich does, but
We'll ask him.
that's not. I don't need to remember that. That's not for me. That's Ulrich's. Anyways.
Chef.
Let's see here. I'm going to move away from the whole library bookstore situation. Flirted with Samar, left her speechless, got Johann spleens. My sire was about to be very upset, and then chat was a bunch of punks and healed me so that nobody else would get in trouble. And yeah. No, that's most of my takeaways. There was a dumb bookstore with a girl, and then I got Johann spleens because I'm helpful.
You are. What do you want to do tonight?
Lavinia or my grandsire.
Cool. Perfect. Ulrich.
I want to start out by thanking Chef. I'll definitely work on that. So the only thing that really happened with Ulrich was he got alerted that his bookstore was broken into. So he went and had a conversation with somebody who he knew would help him out and he could trust. So he went and talked to Victorio. Victoria took care of the coterie and got us all down to the bookstore. And at first we didn't know what was going on. After some investigation, we found out there was a wraith in the store throwing books at people, or throwing books at one person. And then my obsessive stalker found us in the bookstore.
Whose name is?
Becky.
Thank you.
Becky saw us.
She's
in the
going to be so
store.
excited. You remember her name.
Who can forget Becky? And then Victorio's favorite part about Becky is that he can go around telling everybody that Becky is my girlfriend.
That's honestly probably the best thing she could be at this point. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do tonight? I want to keep my distance from Sophia.
Okay.
Got to be careful around her.
We don't trust La Sombra.
That's not even fair. Lavinia hasn't done anything to anyone.
Yet.
You and I both know that's not true.
Since we left off at Gather last time, we will start off at the condo this time. I believe it was Sophia and Jade and Johann that wandered off that way. Is that correct?
Yep.
Correct. Yep.
Cool. So you're given the address. Sophia, were you driving? Who was driving?
Yep.
Cool. I'm just wondering. I'm not gonna make you roll or anything. You get to the condo. It is one of the two that Eileen had kind of process of elimination out. It is the taller of the two, the older of the two. You pull up, there's an adjacent parking deck that you can easily find parking in, considering there's about 2 floors of residence no longer in need of parking spaces. You pull in, you're given an address of a condo number on the 7th floor, the very, very top floor. Do you go straight to the elevator, or what do you do?
Who am I given the address by? It was the 7th floor. Did that I already know that, or was there a person who just told me that?
Yeah, it would have been part of the address that
Earlier.
the
Okay,
sheriff
okay,
had given
okay.
you. Mm-hmm.
I think probably go straight up the elevator.
Okay. You walk right past the lobby. Like the person at the desk looks at you, doesn't stop you, doesn't ask you any questions. Maybe they were warned you'd be there. Who knows? You go straight to the elevator.
Is she the only person in the lobby?
Only person in the lobby. It is pretty late.
Cool. Clutter memory.
Okay.
Clutter memory. Just to be safe.
You have her attention for just long enough that she no longer gives you any attention. Press the button for the 7th floor, elevator goes up. And then the doors open. You both, well, technically all 3 of you, but you can immediately smell as the doors open up the scent of fresh paint, new adhesives. Everything has probably been replaced. The carpet looks brand new. The paint looks brand new. It looks like it was maybe done in a little bit of a hurry. Some of the molding has the wrong color paint on it, but everything looks brand new. As you step out of the elevator, there's no obvious signs of any violence or destruction or mass murder that might have happened on this floor before you got there. At the very end of the hallway, there is a guy. Sophie, you'd recognize him at least in passing as Michael, the sheriff's school. He's just kind of leaning against the closed door, dark hair, stubble, just kind of a grizzled, nearing middle-aged kind of detective type, smoking openly in the hallway. 0 shits given. He just kind of looks up and over at you as you emerge from the elevator.
Good evening, Michael.
Hi.
This is Jade and Johan,
Jade.
here to assist me in the investigation.
Hello.
Cool. Hey. Have I met you before? The Jade.
I don't believe I've met you.
What are you here to do? Like, what's your thing? What are you good at?
I mean, I'm good at,
Cool.
More than anything, Jade's here to learn and observe. She's relatively
yeah. Sophia's teaching me the ropes.
All right, that's fine.
And the others, Victorio, Ulrich, Marvin, are hoping to be here soon. So they are also cleared.
Sure. I just, Johan. I just got word they found the elders' remains. So he and I are gonna have to go take a look at those. Are you gonna be good here alone until everyone else gets here?
Torpor or final death?
Remains.
Well, wouldn't he be ashes if he was death? Because you
That is exactly what he's implying by remains.
Okay, that's not necessarily recognizable. Okay. How recently were they discovered and where? Do you know?
6 minutes ago in the sewers.
Ah, fair enough. Anything else you can brief me on about that? But yes, we'll be fine here alone.
Sheriff has some people collecting everything from the sewers, and they're taking it to a lab to get looked at. I don't know a damn thing about the science shit. So I guess that's why they
fair.
need him.
Johan is very good at that.
Crime scene photos. Those are inside on the counter in there.
Excellent.
Trash bags from this place beforehand. Everything else has been cleaned up, so you're not going to see much.
Right.
You're not going to see much.
Can you give me the keys so I can lock up when I leave?
Yep. There's nobody left on this floor, so there's nobody to question.
I already questioned the one surviving witness.
Yeah, she's pretty fucked up. Here. It's
Thank
actually
you.
a key card. This wasn't that guy's place. It was registered to a Brian Winters. Looks like one of his retainers. Also dead.
Was he one of the deaths here?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there was one ghoul among the casualties.
Any other questions?
Not at this time. Thank you, Michael. You've been very helpful.
Okay. Do you have my number?
I probably would, yeah. Yes.
All right. If you need anything else, let me know. If anything important comes
Will
up,
do.
I'll give you a call. Shit.
Thank you.
Who should I call?
Call me, and I'll be with Jade, so Jade can answer.
That's a pain in the ass. Yep. Come on, Johan.
Yep.
Let's go.
Have fun, Johan.
And off the two of them go to play with ashes or whatever pile of whatnot they found. Door's unlocked, so you don't have to unlock it to get in.
All right, I'm going to start by checking the crime scene photos.
Okay. You walk in, they're laid out on the kitchen island. All of the film is clearly old-timey, actual photo film. Nothing was taken digitally. Assume the negatives are in someone's possession, but you wouldn't know whose. The place, this apartment, the photos as you flip through them, this seems like... Actually, you know what? Give me wits investigation as you flip through the photos. Jade, what are you going to be doing?
I'll probably look at the photos also, just because they're all there, so see if I see anything with them either. Also.
Okay, so what's investigation for you two?
Alright.
So I got 2 successes.
Okay. Jade, were you gonna roll? Or are you struggling?
I think I got it, maybe.
Okay. You did. Now you did.
Yeah.
2 and 2. Just flipping through the photos, you can definitely tell that a lot of work went in to cleaning up. In the apartment itself, in terms of destruction, just raw, broken territory, this was the epicenter of destruction. You can see where the body of one Brian Winters lay when they discovered him, throat ripped out, nearly decapitated, and the door going out into the hallway torn off its hinges. As you flip through the photos from the hallway, the photos from the other apartments, the destruction itself, property-wise, seems to be less of an issue, but the bodies just stack up. Room after room, apartment after apartment. The photos don't leave anything out. They were taken before any bodies were removed. It is Gore City. Whatever happened here was feral and heartless and mindless. And a hell of a mess to clean up.
This is why we feed Jade. This is why we cannot lose control. You and I may not be as powerful as Hardison is, or was, it sounds like, but we can still do a lot of damage. This is why you have to keep your beast under control.
I would not want to do this myself.
Neither would I. Jade, can you talk to animals? Or would Sophia know that you can, if you can?
I would assume that, yeah, I should be able to talk to animals. I think that's, yeah.
Did you pick animalism?
Yeah, I have animalism.
Let me see. You have.
Do you have 2 dots? I think.
Feral, yeah.
Okay.
You have
Yeah,
feral
2 dots.
whispers.
Feral whispers?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Sweet. And Sophia would know that from having been around you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Sophia's not going to ask if you can talk to animals. She just knows. Let's see if we can find a rat or something that was a possible witness, just in case. I'm not optimistic, but it's worth a shot.
It is a very clean condo building. Give me.
How small of an animal can you talk to? Like, could you talk to a bug?
I don't think bugs count as animals for this
That's what I
particular
thought.
purpose. But give me a wits awareness to like listen and see if you can hear anything else on this hallway. Nice. All right, Jade, you don't really hear anything, but in the quiet, because normally there would be sounds of just living, pots and pans, doors opening and closing, people walking around. There's none of that here. But Sophia, you can hear somewhere on this floor the sound of a meow from behind one of the closed doors.
Are those doors locked? Am I able to figure out which door it is?
You can figure out which door it is. It's about halfway down the hallway. The door is locked, but you have a key that you can try, or other means of getting in.
Just in case, I don't think it's a fancy enough key card that it should matter. I'm gonna hand the key to Jade and let Jade try. I don't know what. Both Ainsley and Sophia don't really know what does or doesn't trigger the Bane, so might as well just assume.
I will take the key and I'll open up the door.
You open up the door and there is a black, green-eyed kitty cat just right there at the door trying to get out. Like it had been alone for some time. You can smell where food was recently set out for him. You can see the empty bowl just as you kind of crane your head inside. But there's nobody in there. The kitty cat was just all alone.
Jade, I'm going to leave you to interviewing this because I don't have any dots of animal kin, so it's gonna freak out. It does not like me. But if you have any questions, you can always come and ask me, and I'll go back to the apartment.
Just takes a swipe at Sophia as she leaves.
Anything in particular you want me to ask the cat?
If it happened to witness anything.
All right, I will see what I can find out. And yeah, I guess I will ask the cat
Okay.
if it saw anything happen.
It is not your cat, so you will need to do a rouse check.
Okay.
You're just killing it. You do not get any hungrier. Congratulations.
Yay.
So what do you ask the cat?
Did you happen to see what happened with everything that went on here?
That's a big question. I see lots of things all over everywhere.
What about what happened just recently?
Oh yeah, someone came in and gave me food, and it was wet food, and it was delicious.
I'm glad you liked the wet food.
Mm-hmm.
Who happened to give you the wet food? Was it somebody normal, or was it somebody you haven't seen before?
It was a big, hairless person thing. They had 2 cans, and they only left 1 can, and I was really upset.
I can see how that would be upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Do you have food?
Would I happen to have any food on me?
I do not think you would.
Probably not. Yeah. No, I don't.
You know,
Sorry
we'll
about
even.
that.
We'll even. You have a cat at home. I'll evens and odds it. Hold on. Evens or odds?
Evens.
Roll 20's like the suspense. No, you do not have any food.
There's probably food in the apartment.
Don't have any food on me right now, but we can maybe check to see if there's food in the apartment somewhere.
You know what? You should just take me with you. Where are you going?
Right now, we're just
Take me
trying
with
to.
you.
I could take you with me.
Take me with you.
I
I don't know where my person is, so you should take me with you.
I'll take you with me. I'm all good with having another cat.
Awesome. Hey, I don't like that other person.
He's a friend, or she's a friend. Sorry, but
That's
I mean,
a shame.
You don't need to talk to her though. You can just stay with me.
Yay. Just a little pause, just on the leg. Just digging in.
I'll give the kitty scratches and pets.
While this brutal interrogation is going on, Sophia, what are you doing?
I'm checking every drawer and like cabinet.
Okay.
I assume stuff's been cleaned, but just in case.
Drawers and cabinets have been empty, but there are trash bags you can go through if you would like.
I will go through the trash bags.
While you guys are doing that, we'll come back together. But Marvin's obfuscated, clearly.
It'd be like
Perfect.
that. Look, he's shy. He's trying to make friends, but he's not all there yet, okay?
You worked on it. Right, hard.
We're working on it. It's a progress.
Baby steps.
Although there are still several kindred still at Gather,
Uh-huh.
there's less than there were. So you might be able to infer that either people got bored and just left, or
No,
the sheriff is.
it's the standard gather night. It's the part of time of gather where multiple groups have gone off to do stuff, and we'll all be back by closing court. Magically, usually around like 10:45.
Wild how that happens.
LARPers will get the joke.
Eddie, the
LARPers will get the joke. Victoria's gonna check his watch. It's not there. Keep mingling. Box of ice and spleens. Like clearly just killing time. For what reason? Only Victoria knows.
The prince wanders out from, who knows, doing prince shit. So you can do whatever she wants. And starts heading directly for Ulrich. She wanders up, stands directly in front of him.
Hello.
What a shame.
What's that?
You know, I thought you and Victorio are still friends, yes?
We are.
Well, then how did you end up homeless?
What do you mean?
I presume you don't have a home if you're keeping your sensitive materials in an accessible place out in public. So how did you become homeless? How did you lose your haven?
I didn't lose my haven.
No. So now I'm confused. Please tell me what happened. How did you come to be keeping blood sorcery material in your public bookstore?
It was
Make it
nothing
good.
It was nothing that nobody would make a second guess at.
And how does that work?
I didn't have anything in there that you wouldn't find in a kitchen or a lab. It wasn't open to the public.
Are you trying to lie? Out of character, are you trying to lie?
No. I'm trying to play it cool.
But you do know. I feel like out of character, Styles is lying to me. I'm gonna have you roll. You can choose manipulation, persuasion, or subterfuge, whichever you want.
And you can always take a rouse check to add 2 dice.
All right, let's do a rouse check as well.
Okay. You get one hungrier, finally, somehow.
Let's add that.
Maybe he's a stress eater.
What's your hunger at, by the way, now?
2.
This will be fun. Hold on.
You can spend a willpower to reroll up to 3 non-hunger dice.
Before I click the button.
Yeah, let's do it. 3 dice.
Yep.
Yeah, the WP reroll button.
That would be D10s.
My bad.
If you hit the,
Listen,
if you hit the W,
Tremere have so much weird stuff, like, you know, like, you clearly don't know about their awesome power of
I'm gonna need
upgrade the dice.
Mateo to roll me manipulation subterfuge.
I auto pass those, thank you.
3.
Oh, she has a sheet.
She does.
Rip.
Victoria.
and don't forget, you need to mark a superficial point of willpower damage if you haven't already.
I only have one more question, Ulrich. And it better be a good answer.
Yes.
Why are you lying to me?
I don't understand why you think I'm lying to you.
Don't go anywhere.
Of course.
And I mean, don't go anywhere. Sit. Right there.
Ulrich sits.
While I'm busy elsewhere, maybe you should find a way to convince my grandchild. To convince me you didn't do anything wrong.
I will have a talk with him.
Meanwhile, I'll have a talk with the sheriff. Again. She turns and walks away. Marvin, meanwhile, the sheriff
Oh, I finally get to talk to sheriff.
wanders out from the back room. He's clearly made his office for the night. Looks at you, just kind of grunts, and then nods.
Marvin had been sitting there playing solitaire to kill time until because he knew the call was coming. He just scoops up his deck of cards, put it in his pocket.
He just waits there by the door to the little break room until you meet him, and then gestures for you to go inside.
Follows along without issue.
He moves, sits at the edge of the big desk.
Good evening.
No, it's not.
No? Well, there's been a lot going on, apparently.
What's been going on?
I have no idea yet.
Okay. Have you, prior to all this, did you hear from your elder, Hardison?
I have not.
Have you heard anything from your clanmates?
Nothing in particular that was any news or of anything.
This really shouldn't stump you, Marvin.
I know of the events that happened, but that's about it.
I'm sorry to inform you. Your clan elder has been found deceased.
That is news.
In the sewers, about 2.5 miles from the condo he was last seen at.
Any news of how?
Not yet.
Okay.
He was pretty old. Did he have any enemies?
I'm assuming so. I don't imagine folks live to be that age without some.
Do you have any enemies?
I'm aware of? No.
Okay, moving on. The bookstore.
Okay.
Tell me a story.
Went to go check out the bookstore. It had been broken into, it looked like. At least the door was open. Found some sort of haunty thing in there. Not exactly sure what that was.
Haunty thing.
It was a wraith, I think that they said something about. I don't know.
Okay. What else?
Then they said they took care of it.
Who's they?
Johan and Sophia, I believe.
Took care of the wraith.
Our character.
Or
we
was
did
it
not.
Ulrich? Or was it
No,
Ulrich?
that wraith is still there.
Oh, he is?
We did. Yeah, we never said anything about clearing.
Oh, I thought it was gone.
We all left.
You
knowing
tell the
wraith
sheriff
was
what
still
you want to
there.
tell the sheriff, and you throw Sophia under the bus.
No,
I thought it was
just
gone.
as an out of character reminder. It's been a week. No, it's still there, and But anyway, yes, Marvin can say whatever Marvin wants. I just want to make sure Glandils will remember the situation.
Get her!
No, I thought Glandizzle, I forgot it. I thought it was gone at that point. Oh,
It's fine.
Whoops.
No, it's still there as far as we know.
I spent a lot of time outside, so as far as I knew, it's gone. Or Marvin.
It's fair. And then?
We came back here after we took care of everything.
Where did Ulrich's cameras end up?
I have no idea. He had cameras? Out of character, Marvel was not paying a lick of attention to any of that. Because I was driving.
Thought about making you roll, but then I decided not to.
Marvin was driving. He was not paying attention to what was going on in the backseat.
You don't know of any projects he's working on right now, do you?
Mm-mm.
there anything else you need to tell me?
You look very pretty tonight.
Get out of my office.
Yes, sir. And Marvin leaves.
Victoria, what are you doing?
Schmoozing and socializing, continuing to check my watch. It's not there. Making sure that there's enough time that if there is something that's going to murder us at the apartment building, that will do its murdering already before I get there.
Okay.
I guess I observe, and considering I heard my grandsire kind of yell at Ulrich, I know she's upset. But if she's not going to approach me, I'm just going to let her be the prince and, do her princely duties and whatnot. But schmoozing, socializing, talking about spleens. What can you use spleens for? That's fucking weird. Is your coterie weird? Mine's fucking weird.
So weird. After a minute, still looking kind of irritated, she clears her throat until everyone is paying attention. And then basically dismisses anyone that the sheriff has already spoken to. So the few people that are already there, most of them start to filter away.
Start filtering with the group.
Not you.
But he spoke to me.
You stay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Marvin wanders out.
Tell your people to stay.
Marvin.
Turns around.
Is it just me, Ulrich, and Marvin, and the prince?
No. Besides the sheriff that you know is still there, there's like Addie, Malkavian Neonate.
Okay.
There is Vincenzo, the Ventru Primogen.
Blech.
You haven't seen Judith tonight?
Oh, darn.
What a shame.
How will I live?
There's a couple more people there.
There's a care and a hurt. Just so you know.
Yeah. There's a few people left.
Okay.
Vincenzo is kind of toying with a wrapped present at his table. Slowly opening it up. Addie's scrolling on her phone. The sheriff's come out to grab another person and go back. And the prince looks between each of you, then steps out to make a phone call. Back at the condo. Okay. Go. If we're gonna say something, say something.
Yeah, if we're in our own corner, I was largely asking if we were alone with her or not, but since we're not, I'll do it in a lower tone.
That's fine.
The fuck did you do? Looking at Ulrich, sitting. What did you do? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Why is she mad at us?
She thinks I'm lying to her.
About?
She asked what I had in my room.
In
In
your secret room in your public library?
It's not a secret room, it's a staff room.
I now know why she's mad at you. I'm just gonna wander off to go talk with other people.
Hey, Ulrich.
And not leave because I've been told I'm not allowed to leave. I'm going to text Jade to let her know it's like, someone has seriously messed up. We're not allowed to leave Gather. Let Sophia know.
Or like it's about this time that your phone rings. It's Jesse.
Hey Jesse, what'd you find?
Some weird shit.
What's weird?
So like one chick shows up for the end of the time frame you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of creeps in the door, grabs a book and leaves. But she didn't do anything. Like, I don't want to say ghosts, but like, she was flying. There was nobody there. There's nobody there. I don't even know who to talk to about this. Like, I honestly, man, I love your store. I didn't think any of this shit was real. But, do you have ghosts?
Do you really think that my store is haunted?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, you got me out of bed at midnight because you thought somebody broke in. And then I went there and you gave me footage to look over. Unless this is some wild fucking prank, which I don't understand. Should I call the news? I don't.
Hold the footage, say where you're at, and I will meet up with you soon.
Like, Ghostbusters aren't real, but I mean, I've seen some sci-fi. You gotta be someone we can call.
Just
you can't
wait.
just. Oh.
You'll show me when I get there.
You coming over?
Yeah, I'll be in touch with you soon.
Okay. I mean, dude, I was gonna go to bed, but I don't think I can sleep. This is crazy.
I'll call you when I'm on my way.
All right. Cool. Fucking ghost dude. Hangs up.
Jesse looking like a snack.
Was anyone close enough to care to overhear?
Nope.
Margot was still floating around.
Okay. Do you want to do wits awareness to see if you caught any of that?
Sure. Where there is. Ooh.
2? Okay. You catch bits and pieces. Just enough to think maybe Ulrich was talking about something that might get him in trouble. So as one of the hurts, I'm gonna have you take a superficial willpower damage as you struggle to keep his secret real quick. Unless you really want to go tell everybody he's got cameras or he's got a conversation with someone that seemed real shady.
Don't take away from Sophia's work.
But I'm guessing you'll take the damage.
Yeah, I'll take the damage, even though I don't have a lot to work with. Yeah, I'll do it.
Did you remember to recover some from last session? Or is it just that you're back?
I'm just...
Gotcha.
That's okay. It works like it did in Werewolf, where like if you fill it all up, you can wrap back around with aggravated. That was one hurt. Got a few left.
My head.
All right, Ulrich looks over at Victoria and waves him over.
I'm going to be a pressitorador about it. I'm going to finish my conversation and take my time with it before I make my way back over to Ulrich. Like anytime, like I see catch motion, I'll be like, spleens, right? Am I right? Spleens? What can you do with the spleen? It's like, all right, yeah, I'll catch up with you later. That's great. Wander back over. What's up?
All right, I can tell you're upset with me.
What? Oh, why? Why would I be upset with you?
I don't want to cause you any issues.
Too late.
So I could tell that you were upset when you walked off.
If my grandsire's not happy, I'm not happy. You should know that about me by now.
Exactly why I'm trying to figure out how to make this right by you.
Okay. What did you not lie to my grandsire about?
She asked what I had in my room, and I don't keep a lot in there.
You don't keep a lot in there, just enough that you have to have some crazy freaking biometric scanner stuff and super secure access to.
Just to keep people out.
So, sure. So you're telling me there's nothing damning behind that door?
No, not really. Nothing that can't be explained.
This is an Elysium, right?
It is not Elysium.
I want to slap Ulrich.
Go ahead, because he's owed a harm.
Not really.
Take a superficial. Take a superficial as Victoria hauls a hand back and slaps you in the face.
I mean, it's not going to be good. I can't fight. But now you're insulting both me and the princes. And you made me more hungry.
No, that's not how that works.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're not more hungry, you're good.
One success on slap.
You're welcome to roll dodge, but you're still taking a superficial
No.
because...
No, he stands there and takes it.
Okay.
It's like, no, they're selling slap. Don't lie to me, Ulrich. That's why we're mad at you to begin with, because you lied to her. You're not good at lying, okay, dude? And you can try to circumvent the conversation to spin it where it's, I'm not lying. A half-truth is still a fucking lie, my dude.
Okay, all I got in there is blood in the freezer.
Blood in the freezer, and no magic workings or books on sorcery or any like rituals or something.
Yeah, it's an occult bookstore. Of course that's in there.
You understand? You do understand, right? That unlike if it was like a display thing of absolutely no consequence, I was out in like public and just for show, cool. But we both know that shit is probably actual shit, right?
Would you rather have it out in the public, or would you?
No, I would rather have
gather
it like I would rather have it in a place where mortals don't traffic. That's the
why
whole.
It's in the back room.
That's still in your store.
Okay, we can move it. Where would you like it?
Fucking put it in the Haven. Just put it in our fucking Haven, and I'll deal with all the miserable shit that comes with it. But the fact of the fucking matter is, dude, and the reason why my grandsire's mad, and probably the sheriff is mad, and stuff like that, is because it's, well, yes, it's locked behind a locked door. Clearly people can get into your shit. You see how it's a problem, right? You see how it's a problem, though, right? Okay.
Yes.
You understand why my grandsire, and then thusly me, is mad at you, right?
It makes sense now. Absolutely.
Okay. Fix it. Fix it before the sheriff sends somebody to go look into it and catches you with damning evidence. Because, well, we're very different people, Ulrich. And I'm gonna fix Ulrich's like jacket and shirt a little bit, and it's like, well, we're very different people. I actually do like you, and I do like you being in my coterie. And I would like to see you continue to be unalive with me for hundreds of years until we're elders and we're telling this story and having a laugh.
All right, we'll get it fixed.
Yes, you will.
Back at the condo.
I'm gonna try to find my grandsire. While this is happening, I'm gonna go try to find my grandsire. That's what Victoria is doing until we come back.
Okay.
So
Jade
just to
returns
know where we are,
with a cat.
orally, did Jade gotten the text yet?
Had what? Sorry.
I'd assume I got the text.
Victorio texted Jade that somebody fucked up. They're not allowed to leave Gather. Tell Sophia.
Sure. Same time.
Okay, that's okay. So Jade, you come in and I'm just sorting through trash.
With a cat. She comes in with a cat.
Cat and bad news to tell me.
Hey, Sophia.
Yes, darling?
Do you like my new cat friend? Also, by the way, Victorio texted me and somebody is in a little bit of trouble, and so they can't really leave the gathering right now.
All right. Well, I don't think we're going to find too much here anyway. Although I would like to check for ghosts at some point. And how I feel about your new cat friend depends on what kind of information she had for us.
She said that she did see a different person. Well, how did the cat describe it? Not
Large hairless man thing? Wasn't that?
Yeah,
Something like that.
She
With
did.
food.
She saw a large hairless man thing that gave her one can of wet food, even though he had two.
Would that describe Hardison?
That would not be enough to determine.
He wasn't hairless.
I mean, to a cat?
Oh, that's true. I guess a cat.
I didn't even think about that part.
I didn't think about that part either.
I mean, you know, when he has had like Mask of 1,000, he just looked like a normal dude.
Also true.
And when he didn't, he looked like a withered, desiccated mummy.
And it wouldn't describe Michael necessarily.
I mean, Michael definitely has the normal amount of body hair.
And he's not bald.
He's not bald.
You know what? Just to be safe, Jade, could you text Michael and ask me if he fed the cat?
I will grab. I can do that for you. Yes.
Jade, as you pick your phone back up, you have a new text message.
Oh, I hand her my phone because I don't necessarily think she has Michael's number. Nor do I think Michael is just going to respond to an unknown number.
Jade, you have a text message on your phone.
You can still notice that. I'm just noting technically that.
I will look at my phone as well.
Good news. It's your mom.
Okay. Yay. She's alive.
Bad news? Her message says, "Oh, how sweet of you, honey. Thank you so much for all the flowers you left in the kitchen. I didn't even hear you come in, but it was so thoughtful of you. Next time, just wake me up. I didn't mean to sleep through your visit. Hugs and kisses.
Jade, how good are you at hiding distress on your face?
Probably with this, not very good.
What's wrong?
I'll probably try to lie and say nothing at the moment. But there's nothing wrong right now. Let's just worry about what's going on right here, and well, I can try to figure out the other stuff in a little bit. I'll send the text to Michael on Sophia's phone. I'll also probably after that send a quick text to my mom as well.
Did you
her
say that? Did you just say you're sending a text to your mom? Did Jade
No, I
just
didn't.
say that, or okay?
No,
just
Jade did not say
clarify.
it. Yeah. So Jade will not say that I'm sending a text to my mom, but I will still send a text basically saying, not because I don't want to scare her, so I'll say, sorry that I didn't wake her up. I'll also tell her that maybe she should make sure her doors are locked for the future. Yeah.
Oh, sweetie, you know they're always locked. You have a key.
I'll tell her that I'll try to swing by sometime soon again, and that I will talk to her in a little bit.
Cool. Sophia, did you go through? You said you were going through the whole apartment,
the trash bags,
everything. Cool. Can you roll me Wits investigation one more time?
Of course.
This music's so moody.
Three.
There's not anything left in any of the drawers or closets, nothing under the bed, nothing behind the curtains. From the pictures that you saw earlier, you can be pretty sure that almost everything in this condo is brand spanking new. It had to be all replaced. And there's nothing really super unusual in the trash bags. Either you find the normal evidence of a person who still needs to eat and drink living here, which makes sense because it was the ghoul's condo. Do still eat and drink. The only thing unusual that you find is a small cardboard box. Looks like a little shipping parcel. There's no return address. It just says H on the front of it. And there's some wrapping paper and a bow all crumpled up on the inside.
Okay, well, hopefully that was something from Partisan. Jade, can you take a picture of this? With my phone, please?
Yep, I'll grab Sophia's phone and take a picture. Did you want me to send it to anybody or just?
Just save it for now.
All right.
Actually, no. Or well, I'll let whatever roll happen.
Can you both give me a wits awareness? You both hear it. It's not very easy to miss. Outside you hear the bloop bloop of the start of a siren? As brakes kind of squeal at the front of the building, multiple doors open and shut. You're pretty far up, so you don't hear a whole lot of chatter or anything, but Sophia, you for sure would know that noise anywhere.
Oh yeah. All right. Was it one squad car that I heard, or was it
At least two.
at least two? Great. Jade, real quick. Text. You know what? No. More pressing concerns. Let's leave. And I want to be clear. I've been putting the trash back as I go through it. I haven't just been like throwing it all, or stirring it across the floor. I'm gonna take the box actually.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, so are you keeping the cat or are you feeding right now?
I mean, the cat wants to
Or are
come
you leaving
with.
the cat here? Okay, great. Let's get out of
It
here.
hisses at Sophia.
Can she understand me when I speak English, by the way?
If there's something that you want me to tell her, I can see if I can pass it on.
No, I hope she just didn't hear the question about if you were going to eat her. All right, let's get going. And please lock up on the way out.
Make
Or I
sure
guess
so.
I lock. I assume we don't need anything fancy to key card lock it. Or to lock it, it's just the key card.
Mm-hmm.
Are there
you?
stairs?
There are stairs. There's a staircase.
We're going to take the stairs.
Cool. Evens or odds?
Odds.
You do not run into anyone as you scooch down the stairs all 7 floors. But you do see, as you exit, a bank of flashing lights. Do you go straight out the front or do you look for another exit?
Another exit.
I agree with another exit.
Okay.
It's a normal building. If you wander around long enough, you'll find some exit signs to follow. If you really
Taking
want.
it. I don't care if it sets off an alarm. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but
Just gonna take the first one you see.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, fire exit. Look at that. It does set off an alarm, but it feeds directly into like the parking deck, the bottom floor of the parking deck. So you can still make an escape if you want to, but someone definitely knows you left
That's fine.
through a non-conventional
ideal.
exit.
It's not ideal, but we're gonna leave.
Okay. Off you go.
Better they think a human suspect than get into a gunfight. Well, it wouldn't be a gunfight. It'd be one half it would be a gunfight, on the other half it would be horrible shadow tentacle fight. And
Mm-hmm.
As you pull out of the parking lot and like, are you heading back to gather, or are you going somewhere else?
First I'm gonna make sure we're not being followed.
Okay.
So like I will kind of drive pointlessly for a bit, or like aimlessly, make sure we're not being followed. And while that's happening, I'm going to. I have several different texts. I'm going to frantically tell Jade to send.
As you're circling, you see 4 cars lined up across the front of that building. So whatever got called in to pull 4 cars from just patrol. Oh, you probably made the right call slipping out of there when you did.
Yep. Okay. So the text I'm going to tell Jade to send in order.
Okay.
Tell the sheriff that 4 police cars just showed up at the condo. We left before they saw us, but we did have to take the fire exit, so an alarm went off. That's text 1. Text 2. Text Marvin and ask if we should go to Gather or if they want to meet us at the bookstore after they at the bookstore or anywhere else in particular after they get out of whatever they're dealing with. And then ask Ulrich if he knows if his Primogen knows anything about necromancy.
I'm assuming you send all 3 texts.
Yep. I send all of them.
Okay. Do Marvin or Ulrich want to reply?
Has anything happened in the interim to where Marvin would be distracted?
I mean, no one is dying. How easily is Marvin distracted?
I didn't know if we were in the middle of talking to Prince at the time, or
I was gonna say
sheriff at the time.
By now, you're all just in timeout, waiting.
Okay, I didn't know if she had come back.
Not yet.
Marvin gets the text. He tries to catch Victorio's attention.
What's up?
I just forwarded. You come over. All right, I just showed him the text.
Haven.
I reply.
And I will pass on the message that we should go to the Haven.
Okay.
I will head to the Haven. Again, after, doing...
Man, is there...
And then, Ulrich, do you respond to your text?
Ulrich looks at his phone, and after Victorio says Haven, he shows his phone to Victorio. What do you want to do with this guy?
With which guy? Sophia?
Yeah.
Sophia is a vital and integral part of our coterie. There's nothing I want to do to Sophia.
How do you want me to answer this?
In case you haven't picked up on the theme of the night, Ulrich. Honestly, I would like you to respond to Sophia honestly. Like you trust them. Because you sleep like 4 feet away from them. Like, am I the only person that understands what a coterie is? Out of our coterie? Like, I understand. I'd expect Jade not to really get it. Okay, but like, the rest of you?
I had no problem. I just had no idea which way we're going after this.
No, you're fine, Marvin. Outside of the talking about vampire stuff on the phone, you're fine.
That was one.
2. Within the span of like 30 minutes. It was 2.
You don't know about the second one.
All right, fine. Whatever. Case. I rest my case.
Still true. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Pull it together. We're supposed to be a team. Supposed to be.
I'll work on it.
So,
Respond to the text message with a yes.
I'll pass on the answer as well.
Just for good.
Well,
Sophia, can you give me a Dex drive for your evasive maneuvers?
Oh no.
Just for gigs. It's fine.
Dicks.
There's still one hurt floating out there.
gonna blood surge.
Oh.
Took me a while, but I'm finally hungry. I do still get the bonus though. I will let it ride, no pun intended.
Okay. So it's not one of the police cars that was parked in front of the condo, but you do see another one pull up behind you. So as you're taking rights and lefts and turns, you see a light in front of you about to turn yellow. You scoot through it, and the one after that, just as it turns red, hoping to shake the police car behind you. And you end up clipping a car as you zip across. As like your side view mirror tumbles off.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
That looks like it could be a problem.
But you do lose the cop car. Good news.
I'll take it. Now, Jade, as we're heading back to the Haven, what were you concerned about?
It's something that Lavinia has told me that I should keep a secret, so I don't really want to tell too many people right now.
I understand that, and that's a good policy. I am responsible for you. I'm your guardian right now. So your concerns are my concerns. I'm not asking you as deputy, I'm asking you as your friend and protector.
So somebody sent somebody some flowers pretending that it was me, and now I'm a little bit worried about them.
Should we go to that person's residence and check on them?
I would like to do that, but we should meet the others at the Haven probably first.
Okay. But if you want to keep it secret, you can just text them detour, and then we go deal with that, and then we go back to the Haven. And then none of them have to know.
Yeah, let's.
I'm leaving it up to you, Jade. I'm trusting you, but I'm just explaining the options.
Yeah, let's. I would probably feel comfortable taking a quick detour.
All right, just text them detour, and we will meet them there. Just so they don't worry about timing if we're late.
I will send the message saying
text
detour.
Marvin.
I'll text Marvin. I might also text Victorio and tell him that since I had told him about my mom, I'll tell him that I'm trying to deal with her a little bit first as well.
Huh?
I'll let him know that somebody sent her flowers pretending like it was me.
Does Sophia already know about your mom? Question mark.
No.
Then why the fuck are you going?
because Sophia's kind of trying to be my guardian in a way.
Calling Sophia.
I will answer the phone for Sophia because I know you won't.
Haven. Now. Click.
Are you there? Well, Jane?
I guess we're going to the Haven.
All right. Yep, we'll go to the Haven.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, you
Detour,
listen to that
detour.
coterie leader.
Texting Jade. You're welcome.
I'll reply and say thank you.
At this point, like I said, there's only a handful of people left. I gather the sheriff is grabbing people. And honestly, these interviews seem to be going even quicker than they were before. Maybe 5 minutes.
I'm just grabbing Marvin. I'm grabbing Ulrich. And we're leaving. And I will face the repercussions with my grandsire if I have to.
Okay.
We are done here. We are moving on.
All right.
I will send her a text message letting her know that we are going home for the rest of the night. There is chaos and tomfoolery, and I'm very frazzled and very upset, and I can't handle this. And I'm just going home before I give the York name a bad name at Gather in front of all the assembled kindred of the city. If she wants to come talk to me at home, she knows where the home is.
Do you send that before you leave or after you've left?
I'm sending that on my way out the door.
Okay. Evens or odds?
Evens.
From the back, you hear the sound of a door slamming open and heels click-clacking across the floor, heading to where you were before.
Marvin, go to the car. Take Ulrich with you.
Okay.
Okay. If I'm not there in 5 minutes, just go to the Haven without me. I'll get there. It's okay.
Furious click-clacking.
I'm a turn. I'm going to match her fury. Because you know what? Victorio is furious too. This night is
Marvin
dumb.
Leads Ulrich out. Let's go. When we beat
I said you will stay here. Victoria, what part of that means you can go?
Look around. Are we private enough?
I'm just letting the other two escape if you are intercepting.
I will pull
yeah.
her off to the side. Pull her off to the side so at least it looks like we're alone. Whether we're actually alone or not, I'm not spending blood to find out.
If you pull her aside, you are close enough to alone.
Cool. The police are pursuing Sophia and Jade, who are investigating the freaking thing. Freaking Ulrich is a fucking fool, and I'm very pissed at him, but I have at least gotten it through his smart, thick skull why he's fucked up, how he's fucked up, and when I get home, I'm going to tell him how he's going to make it up to you and the sheriff. And there's just all kinds of dumbness and stupidity and people doing the standard vampire backbiting bullshit, and I just need to get home. I just want to go home. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to go anywhere else. I'm going home, and I'm staying home until my concert tomorrow night. But this night is stupid. I thought you gave me a coterie of capable people, and it turns out none of them know what they're doing.
You know what? If what you had said was, I'm going home. Maybe that would have been fine. But I specifically asked Ulrich and Marvin to stay.
I mean, you specifically asked Ulrich. You didn't say anything to
He's
Marvin.
already been warned. And we frankly don't have time to fuck around tonight. So...
Really? Because there's nothing but fuckery afoot.
Get out of my face.
Is that you giving me my permission to go home?
Get out of my face.
Going home.
Go. We're not done.
We never will be.
By.
Please do. I would love to see you in a more calm setting.
I'll have to wait a while for that.
I'll play you
Head
songs.
So everyone's heading back to the Haven.
Smokey and the Bandit, Dukes the Hazzard across the hood of the car.
Who's driving on your side?
Marvin.
Okay. So Jade, I'm gonna tell Jade, did you tell me that Ulrich said yes to the text?
Yes, I did.
Ask him rates? Question mark?
Alright. I will send that message.
Anything you want to talk about in the car? Either group?
Ulrich, you really need to start.
What I want to talk about with Jade, but
Ulrich,
Ulrich responds,
you need to start putting together exactly how you're going to make this up to my grandsire, the prince. And it better be good, because she's coming to the Haven later.
Well, excellent.
She's
What
also
can I do?
she's also mad because she apparently told you to stay. Like you specifically?
She told me to sit, and then you told me to go.
Okay, that's great.
And yet Marvin grabbed me.
I am not more important than the prince. You know that, right? Like, I know I talk a big game and I act like I'm the biggest thing in this fucking city, but you know I'm not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, awesome. This is great. Major boon. Major boon. We'll go with major boon. You should offer her a major boon. Major boon usually does good. Marvin, did my grandsire, the prince, tell you to stay too? Because I heard her yelling at Ulrich. I never heard her yelling at you.
I heard her yelling at Ulrich, and then I just heard the collective sit. I don't think I was specifically targeted.
Okay, I didn't think so either.
When you, just for the record, when you tried to leave, when she dismissed everybody, she said, no, you stay.
I thought that was the collective sit.
Oh, you fucked too.
Probably. Oh well.
Not as fucked as he is, though. Don't worry about it. You know, unless we're gonna keep talking about vampire things on the phone.
Nope.
Cool.
Haven't said a word since.
Good. Pointedly stare at Ulrich.
I understand.
Okay. Remember, we don't talk about vampire things on the phone.
Got it.
Okay.
Slight point areas I should have been making. While Sophia is tech illiterate, her ghoul is not. When I say text, I mean like Signal, Telegram, some kind of encrypted app. Because her ghoul would have explained to her, like, no, you want to use this. Unless, like, I don't know, if the sheriff doesn't use it, whatever. But I'm assuming the coterie is on something smarter than just, you know, SMS.
I'm not smart.
She just wants to put some care in this world.
She's trying.
I am.
All right.
So
anything
while you're
bad
in the car,
Oh, God damn it.
no, this is fine. This is a character. Sophia, your phone starts ringing. It's Eileen.
I tell Jade to answer it. Yeah.
I of course
so,
answer.
and I can't remember if I talked about this. So I have different ringtones for everybody so I can tell without looking. So Come On Eileen starts playing.
Perfect.
It's the most on the nose of any of them. All right. Eileen, you're on speaker with me and Jade.
That's cool. Good news. No dick pics so far.
Great.
After that
That's good
tonight.
news.
So I just got like 4 different alerts for that condo you were talking about. Looks like
Yeah. 4 squad cars just showed up.
Yep.
We left.
There were reports of an armed intruder,
Okay.
an anonymous caller from a cell phone downtown.
Gotcha.
I can work on trying to get the number or location from it. It just came through, so the response time was pretty quick, but
Yeah.
I can figure
Whatever
out.
you can find about it, I would be greatly appreciative.
Yeah, oh. Well, good thing I was looking, because everything's gone now. Hold on one sec. Let me call somebody at the station. See if I can get you some info. Try to figure out where that call came from.
Yeah, call. I don't think we ever named him, but I do have a crooked cop contact.
Yeah, I'm sure
So
Eileen's called him before.
Yeah. So I would say call
Yeah.
the specific person.
Yeah. I'll give him a call because everything's gone now. I guess somebody
Wanted
fixed
to
it.
clean that up.
Yep. Okay. Let me call Doug and I'll get back to you, okay?
Thank you.
You good?
As I can be.
That is the most depressing way you've ever answered that question. So, good luck.
Well, when you're my age, you'll feel it.
We'll see. Call you back soon.
Jade, call the sheriff.
I will call the sheriff.
You call. He does not answer this time.
That's fine. I'll leave a message. Well, can I leave a message? Or is his thing set up?
You can leave a message, but there's not like a voicemail prompt. It's just
Yeah, that's fine.
whatever came with the phone.
It's just, yeah, it's the default. Oh, I assume. Yeah. Don't want to leave too detailed of a message. Urgent, time-sensitive matters. Please call me back.
Okay.
Or actually, please reach out to me, because that suggests to him that he can use telepathy if he wants. I don't know if he has it, but he's a Malkavian, might as well assume.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about before you get back to the Haven?
It's going to depend on if Ulrich replies to the wraiths or not.
Hasn't even checked it yet.
Okay, good now.
All right. Sophia and Jade will get there first. Everybody else will kind of roll in. Maybe 5 to 7 minutes later.
So, Jade, out of character, is your cat at our place? Because you said you already have a cat?
Yes, I do already have a cat.
Are
So-
they at our haven, or are they somewhere else?
I mean, I'd assume they're at the Haven, unless, well,
They're-
Victoria will allow.
Victoria would allow a cat.
So yes, they're at the Haven. I'm still bringing the other cat. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Okay, Fair enough.
So you're rolling with a brand new cat.
Yes. I mean, I can always play it off as the cat might have more useful information that we haven't found yet.
This whole time, the cat has just been glaring, hissing, swiping at Sophia if she gets anywhere near too close.
Does she know that there's going to be 5 more? Or, well, there's going to be you and 5 of us?
I mean, I probably said that I have a few friends and another cat there as well.
Okay.
You guys just barely have a chance to get settled. Do you put the cat in your room? Where does the cat go?
Yeah, in my room right now. I don't want to, like, scare Victorio too much when he first comes back.
He's doing great. It's a great day to just dump everything on him at once. It's fine. He'll really enjoy this news as well. So like I said, 5 to 7 minutes later, that's when Victoria, Marvin, and Ulrich can wander on back.
Door thrown open. Stomping my way through the house. Till I find Sophia and Jade.
Oh, I'm just like on the couch. I'm not hiding.
Yeah, I'm in that area as well, not hiding, because...
Which one of you's a fucking snitch?
What?
Ulrich is currently thrown under the bus to the sheriff and the prince about his fucking bookstore. I know it wasn't Marvin. I know it wasn't me. They attacked Ulrich over it, so it wasn't Ulrich, which means it'd be one of the two of you. Which one of you is the fucking snitch?
I told the sheriff about the attack on the bookstore. I also told him that Ulrich had not violated the rule around cameras, that nothing of value had been taken, and that his blood sorcery stuff was secure.
So you are the snitch. Got it. Cool.
By the way, Johann is at the lab at the sheriff's request.
Well, Johann's probably dead then. Whatever. Not that anybody
he
cares.
was with Michael. He was with Michael.
Who the fuck is Michael?
Ghoul of the Sheriffs. Speaking
Cool.
of dead, Hardison is dead. Hardison's body was found. Or what's left of it.
Cool. Where?
Sewers is all I heard.
So the Nosferatu killed their Frenziing Elder. Cool. Who the fuck else goes in the sewers? That is the Nosferatu's domain.
Well, it's possible he was wounded and then showed up there. Also, you know who can travel into the sewer? Ghosts.
Listen, I understand that we had a weird encounter with one thing, one time, tonight. Does not mean that ghosts are going to be the fucking answer to everything. Okay, I am going to put a pin in this right now. We are not going to just start defaulting to everything as ghosts.
I'm not. Do you have a better lead right now?
Yes, he died in the source. A Frenziing Elder died in the domain of the clan that he was a part of. I would dare say, if it was anything, it would probably be the Nosferatu cleaning up their own fucking mess. That would be my safe, normal vampire problem hypothesis.
Marvin, have you heard anything about this?
Only the fact that that his remains were found. I don't have any information pertaining beyond that.
Okay. Why?
told you?
Why did you include the blood sorcery stuff in your report to the sheriff? You
'Cause I
could have
was
just
asked about it.
you could have just left it at there were no cameras. Nothing was stolen. You could have just left it there.
I was asked by the sheriff.
That if Ulrich had blood sorcery stuff in his shop, that's oddly
Essentially,
specific. Essentially, so not specifically.
If I recall, the exact wording was if there was any possible masquerade threatening material in the book or in the bookstore, and I explained that there was, but that it was secure and not accessed.
Victoria's just gonna go to his room. Victoria's. I need a minute.
Victoria,
Just
before
walks
you
off.
go, Jade has to ask you something.
What's up, Jade?
I may have brought a new cat friend.
Vase, wall, stop to my room.
Do Dex Athletics.
Check. I'll give you a Dex Athletics. Whatever. Have more than that than I do Brawl.
So close. Vase goes flying through, shatters against the wall. Just into a couple pieces, maybe not the mosaic you were hoping for.
I was just throwing something out of anger. I wasn't trying to be arty about it.
It's less satisfying if it doesn't break to total pieces.
Meh.
Anyway, off you go.
Marvin goes to clean it up.
Sophia will help.
That's
So,
what I-
Marvin, who told you about the Elder's
Sheriff.
demise? Sheriff? Okay. Ulrich,
Yes.
you said you're... First of all, I am legitimately sorry. I attempted, it seems I did not get across, that you had done nothing wrong. That is my impression of what happened. That is the impression I attempted to convey. I did convey that a thing had happened at the bookstore because that is a security concern for the domain, especially the Wraith, which is beyond my expertise and I need external help. That was the purpose of what I was trying to do. It was in no way to get you in trouble. I obviously can't control how the prince or the sheriff feels about what I said, but my intent was not in any way to harm or disparage you. So I am sorry that that impact has not matched that intent.
I appreciate the apology, and I don't hold it against you. Under Victorio's anger, he has talked with me tonight and has convinced me that I need to start doing a better job at trusting everybody within our coterie. And that is something that's been hard for me to do, but I'm willing to work on it.
It is fundamentally against our nature as kindred. I understand. For what it's worth, I don't hold that against you at all. So, all right. In that spirit of honesty, what kind of necromancy does your primogen dabble in? Is it the kind that could send a wraith into your bookstore?
I will have to look into that.
Okay. Because in a show of trust, I'm going to reveal something that I had agreed not to reveal, but I'm going to reveal it to you, my coterie mates, because I trust you. He broke into your bookstore at one point when it was under investigation the first time. To my knowledge, he did not take anything, and it was not investigated further. And when you did inventory, nothing was missing. I assume he would have told me if that had happened. But he has gone into your bookstore before. If he knows necromancy and a ghost is in your bookstore, it's not definitive. I'm not going to bring it up in court. But it's currently, if he knows how to do wraith things, he's my number one suspect for your bookstore.
I'll take a look into that and get back with you.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty.
And I apologize for not bringing it before, but I am breaking a deal by this, so obviously none of you can say that I told you this. There are ways you could have found it, other than me. Okay. Given that your bookstore has been broken into, do you want to move your blood sorcery stuff here?
Yes, Victoria said that would be a great idea. So we should.
Well, if Victoria and I agree on something, it's probably a good idea.
That is definitely
do you
a
want to
first.
move it? Do you want to move it tonight?
Yes. If we can find a way to get out of here tonight, then that would be.
What kind of time do we have? Like what time of night is it?
Say it's coming up on 3 a.m.
Do you think we could move it before sunrise if we leave right now?
I wouldn't do that right now. Because the prince said she was on her way here at some point, and if we're not here when she gets here...
Then we're not doing that right now. No, we're definitely not doing that right now. Thank you. Was the trouble Victoria mentioned, was that because of the Ulrich, was that the trouble at you? Which again, I am very sorry for. All right. Well, when the prince gets here, I'll attempt to explain to her that you've done nothing wrong. I mean, unless you've done anything since then, that I don't know about, obviously, but...
She did tell us to stay put at the gather. We did not abide by that.
You left?
Yeah. There was a lot
from
of-
somewhere in the house, clearly still listening with his heightened senses. You also lied to her!
Oh.
More, yes, okay.
All right, Ulrich, I'm going to give you some advice. If at all possible, never lie to anyone with auspex, because even if they can't tell you're lying, they can tell you're lying. Just assume that they can read your mind. And to be safe, you don't know if they have auspex.
It was more of downplaying.
Okay.
But yes, Victoria did lecture me on this, and it will not happen again.
Fair enough.
Hey, Jen.
Yep.
Would I have a pouch from the bank out here?
A pouch from the bank? What do you mean?
Yeah, from the blood bank.
Oh,
Would I have like one or two stashed somewhere?
I assume we have a special freezer for that.
sure.
Johann conducts medical experiments. I'm sure we have some manner of blood storage.
True.
And that's how you eat. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. I go get my free sun pouch.
Okay. How many? How hungry are you? You're just at 2, right?
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.
You can go down to 1.
Okay. I just want to take the edge off.
She's just in a corner, socially awkward, sipping on a blood bag.
Does anyone else need to feed?
Victoria is journaling in his room.
What was your question?
Sophia will say loud enough for Victoria to hear. Well, actually, I guess she doesn't even need to say it loud enough. Does anyone else need to feed? Nobody?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good for now.
I'm good for now.
Huh?
The sheriff
Hunger-
hasn't called you back.
Hunger can't go below 1, right?
Not unless you kill somebody.
Can't go
Not
below.
unless he kills. Yeah. A human or a vampire. You don't even have to deauthorize them.
What about a
You just have
cat?
to kill 'em.
Yeah, definitely not
No.
a cat. Definitely not for you.
Don't kill my cat.
Oh, the second cat's not your cat.
Debatable.
Oh no.
All right.
Or we could
Actually, yeah.
get a text message from Jesse. When are you coming over?
Still trying to work on it, closing some stuff out. I'll get a hold of you.
Because I looked it up online, and there's this guy like a couple towns over that says he deals with these kinds of things. So I can reach out to him if you want me to.
Not yet. Wait till I get there.
Okay. Well, hurry up, I guess.
I'll be there when I can. You know I will. Just wait.
Ulrich, who's texting you? I assume I can, hear a ding and see you look at your phone.
Somebody who I'm close with. His name's Jesse.
Gotcha. Everything okay?
So nosy. He...
It's called caring, Ulrich.
I'm not used to people caring.
It's also called being the deputy, but in this case, it's called caring.
You know that cameras that I told you I did not have?
Yeah, you had them?
Well, since we're being honest with each other,
Yeah. Okay, and you sent them to Jesse to have them checked out?
to see who it was who broke into the shop.
Did Jesse see anything Masquerade breaching?
Jesse doesn't see anything except for books moving around with nobody there.
Okay. I think that's small enough we can let the... Is Jesse gonna post this on the internet? Then,
He's
do you trust Jesse to keep his mouth shut on this?
he's looking at people who believe in this kind of stuff. I told him to wait until I get there so we can talk to him.
That's as likely to turn up nonsense as anything else. Okay.
Exactly.
Jesse is fine for now. But I'm trusting you that if he needs to be taken care of, either you'll take care of him or you'll let me know.
You can mesmerize it out of him. So you can mesmerize it out of him. I can compel him.
I can't.
Take the footage.
Oh, you can. Yeah. Great. Yeah, there are many different ways of dealing with the problem. I just am saying, the Masquerade is more important than any of us and any of our attachments to any more.
That is not an issue.
But obviously, the Masquerade is a dance. We take little risks to protect the big ones. So this is a risk. I'm trusting you. You're trusting Jesse. This is a risk I'm okay with. This is not a risk I need to tell the sheriff about because it's frankly it's below his pay grade. So we're, what did they say? Copacetic.
Well, perfect. And now you're all up to date.
All right. And actually, I'm sorry. I'm frazzled too, believe it or not. So the only thing I found of potential relevance is probably just a gift from Hardison, but it looked weird, and I'm gonna pull out the box. I'd love somebody who can sense the unseen to check if it has anything potentially ghost fettery about it. Right before we
Door
left,
slams.
somebody called him in and
stomping back to the living room.
You feel better?
Just gonna look at the box.
Okay, so any of you missed it. It's like a brown cardboard shipping package with a sort of calligraphy H, where there would normally be like a shipping label on it, with some crumpled up wrapping paper on the inside. It's a pretty small box. Yay big.
I get how much from being an Ancilla? +1 to my power rolls? Or is it
Yes.
+2? +1.
I think it's +1.
So, on the box.
Nothing that you can see.
Well, it's a good thing that there isn't any weird freaking ghost stuff on it. Thank you for bringing that into the house. But no, there's nothing on it. It's just a fucking box. Back to my room.
thank you, Victoria. Genuinely. All right, I'm gonna put it back in his.
Door slam shut.
All right. Well. Okay. Well, that's good. Anyway, we left because someone called in an anonymous tip about an armed intruder. 4 squad cars showed up. We did have to trip the fire alarm on our way up, but we managed to evade them.
Stole a cat.
And
Cat wanted to come with.
Then Eileen informed me that she got a bunch of alerts
Speaking
about
of,
it.
Your phone's
And
ringing.
they all disappeared.
Come
All right,
on,
come on,
Eileen.
you all hear "Come on, Eileen" playing. I'll
just
hand it to
start
Jade.
dancing along.
Actually, I will hand it to whoever is closest. I'll hand it to whoever is closest.
I'll go and answer
somebody
for you.
answer. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Put it on speaker, please.
Put it on speakerphone.
Hey, Eileen, you're here with everyone but Johan.
Hey, boss, and everyone but Johan. So I got the number for the phone that called into 911. It's just a burner phone, but I'll send you the number just in case.
Thank you.
Dial it, see if anything rings. The closest phone tower. Can you see this? As she like kind of shares her, like the pin in a map.
Marvin, you're good with tech, right?
Not really.
Ulrich?
No, sir.
Wow.
That would
What a
fall into,
Victoria?
True.
that would be more
Jade?
Johan, wouldn't it?
All right, listen,
We'll
it's
see
really
what
not
he's
that
on here.
important whoever the.
Okay, somebody. Okay,
It's fine.
I can look at it.
It's the nearest cell phone tower is like the corner of 51st and 3rd. If
All
anyone
right.
wants to roll something, what are we rolling? Let's
Probably
do
streetwise, right?
I got that.
what's streetwise. We'll just do what's streetwise. No intelligence streetwise. It's more memory. Or memories. Cool. You guys are all relatively familiar. The only notable thing about that particular location is that it is within 100 yards of Gather.
Thank you, Eileen. That's very helpful.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else?
Hold on, my alerts are going off again. And she like types. Navigating. Looks like there's a new disturbance now. Hold on. There's like 4 calls coming in. I'll have to get back to you on details. It's just happening now, but it's about the same location.
Well, meaning around the same location or meaning the same location?
It's
Concerning
around-
the same location.
not the condo. They're not calling about the condo. They're calling about downtown. Something about a gallery. Something's going on at the art gallery down there.
Out the door.
And
Out
that's
the
where
door of
we'll.
the apartment or out of the
where
door?
we'll
No. Eavesdropping, hearing over speakerphone the art gallery where my grandsire is. Out the door. But that's apparently where we're cliffhangering it this time.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop there because it's almost midnight. You guys are a mess.
We're a hot mess.
Just the spiciest mess.
Excuse me, I think we made some major bonding progress.
Breakthroughs. Everyone trusts everyone now, right? Mateo's
Oh, yes.
Mateo's face.
Sophia even likes Victorio a little more because he gave some actually good advice to Ulrich.
Growing and bonding. I know it's gonna be really hard for you now, but this is the time where you say nice things about each other out of character.
What the hell?
Let's start with Jade. This seems the easiest.
I will give props to Victorio, like, with his reaction to the cat.
You're so lucky there's such a mountain of shit.
Yeah. Perfect time to throw more stuff at you.
The cat is such an insignificant thing. It's just like, I'll fucking deal with that when I don't have 20 other fires. Whatever.
Marvin.
Honorable mention has to go to Victoria just simply because you're dealing with all of our crazy.
I'm supposed to be the problem. I'm supposed to be the problem. Me. That was our entire discussion, session 0 phone call. I'm supposed to be the problem. This coterie exists to keep me safe.
Well, no. No, you were added in to a coterie that already existed.
To keep me safe.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not feeling very safe right now, guys. Very unsafe feelings.
Would you have felt
Better
more
whip
safe
out a safe
really
word.
on your own?
At this point, honestly, yeah, a little.
But my props has to go to Ulrich because had the gumption to just stand in front of the prince and spin that yarn.
It's not that bad.
And then argue with me that no, he's not lying.
He's falling with
In
style.
or out of character. Not lying. I love it. All right. Sophia.
Well, my ST props for the night goes to the cat, because you definitely just had that thrown at you.
Oh, she
I mean,
had
I don't
that
know,
cat
your planning's
planned.
perfect, but oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm totally sure. But it was perfect. But yeah, I'm also gonna give it to Ulrich, both because he had to put up with a lot of shit, but also there's just so many good moments. Standing up to the prince, being like, "So you know those cameras I don't have?" Being like, "Oh, I can't understand why people are mad at me now," and stuff like that. Is good.
Perfect. Victorio.
Give him to yourself.
Yep. No, what?
You know what? I'm gonna give mine to Jade. Like, sweet, innocent little baby Jade getting bullied by Sophia, getting bullied by her new cat friend. Just
Bully Jade.
She's trying her best to stick to her guns. She doesn't know what she's doing, which is very on the nose, very greatly role played. It's just like we have to make a detour. What do you mean you have to make a detour? To go visit my mom. Sophia already knows about your mom. No, call. Fine, I'll pull you out of this fire. I can at least save someone from the bullshit they're getting themselves into tonight. At least one thing. So Jade,
Thank you.
I'm going with Jade.
Got it. Ulrich.
Props to Victorio for not killing Ulrich tonight.
I couldn't kill you if I tried, dude. Maybe opening up your curtain in your bedroom. That's the best I got.
So that's how I'm gonna be killed before this session is over.
No, I'm not going to kill you.
You're
You're
gonna
part
get
of unless you guys kick me out of this coterie. I'm not going to try to actively kill you. I'm going to try to help you. In spite of the fact that I don't want to be responsible, it's clearly obvious that Victorio has to be responsible. And I hate each and every one of you for it.
I honestly didn't see that where this was going, but here we are.
Here we are. I'm just supposed to be fucking fanging and banging hot goth chicks. That was the only goal for this character, and you all have stolen this from me.
We did
You
screw
can
that
still
up.
do
I
it.
love it.
There's still 3 sessions.
No,
This is
that was
only one night.
no. That was the only
There are
thing I
more
was
nights.
supposed to be doing.
Well, sorry
Fanging and
for
banging,
causing character growth.
fanging and banging. That's all he wanted.
Deep breath. Deep breath. We're good.
I'm
Okay.
fine. I love this group and I love this game. It's like Victorio is in his feels in his diary right now. But
It's writing new songs. It's fine.
it's like, how Masquerade breachy can I get? It's like about wanting my coterie to die. Let's find clever ways to work around
Victorio
it.
is not going to be happy when Sophia tells him he needs to cancel his concert tomorrow.
I ain't canceling shit. This city depends on my concerts. And the prince has VIP tickets, and she'll be so upset if she doesn't get to have a nice night.
Preview for next session, everybody.
Nothing bad is happening elsewhere.
Nothing
Hey,
at all.
you want your power back?
Sure. Hi guys, thank you for hanging out with us tonight on this lovely episode of Vampires Masquerade 5th Edition. I had a blast, even though it looked like the entire time my character was not having a blast. I had a lot of fun. I love role-playing with these guys, and yeah, we were story told tonight by the lovely JenOfThieves. Very great kitty cat personality. We had Sophia, played by GDI Ainsley, Marvin, portrayed by Glenn Dizzle, Jade, portrayed by Chi Chi Chai T, and Ulrich, portrayed by Styles08. I mentioned this a little bit, but Discord, if you're not part of our Discord, join the Discord. That's where you'll be able to sign up for new games, which will be rolling out Sunday. YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, like, dislike, comment, etc., etc., etc. Drive those numbers. Patreon, we need your money. Give me your money. Seriously. I'd like to keep doing this forever, and I need money to do that. We are back tomorrow at noon with our Old Gods of Appalachia game, where that group's just as awful as this group is. In character awful, not out of character awful. Because yes, when I see evil demon dogs, I think we have to befriend them, and they're definitely not a bad thing that need to be dealt with. No, let's save them.
Be friends with all the animals.
Awesome. That makes total sense. Especially for all the people from Appalachia in the game that, should know better. And then, of course, we're back on Sunday with our Happy Fun Time shenanigans of our Christmas special. If you want to see 5 players and a storyteller laugh a lot as we get really dumb with Christmas, check us out on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, for our Monster of the Week Christmas special Seasons Beatings. I am DM Daddy RPG.
Good.
And remember, Daddy loves you. Have a good weekend, guys.